Let's get some more analysis now from Marina Prentoulis. She is a senior lecturer in media and politics at the University of East Anglia. She joins me now live from London. Marina, good to have you on the show. She said that she's a fighter. She's not a quitter. Obviously, 24 hours on that, we know that's not the case. But, she said that she came into an office during economic instability. I get that. But from the market's perspective, that certainly wasn't the case. I mean, her policy added to that economic instability, and she has refused to actually acknowledge that.
Yes, and you are very, very much right. So she came with some proposals, which effectively were proposals for deregulation and cuts, and she wanted to push this agenda very, very fast, and it was really destroying even further the economy, which nobody anymore has very much faith in with this government. So she was thinking ideologically about what she wants to do, but she wasn't thinking of how this is going to affect the economy, the country, and the electorate as well. And this is why we see in polls that she is probably the least liked prime minister ever in Britain, and also she has no confidence of her own MPs within her party. She has not been elected, of course, so it was time to go. The speed with which this happened, however, it was quite astonishing today. A lot of us were thinking that she will try to stay there for a few weeks at least, and the process of the party, if she had the party with her, she wouldn't have to go to a leadership election. She had immunity for a year. But of course, if your own party, your own MPs don't like you and they resign, you have to go. And she wasn't liked anymore by the right of the party, but also she wasn't liked from the center of the Conservative Party. Okay. So big problem.
Okay, I mean, there is a lot of problems, but let's talk about what happens now. I mean, Boris Johnson, he was forced out by his party after a series of scandals. A different set of scandals has forced out Liz Truss. I know that you were listening to Simon before we crossed to you. He said there was lots of names being touted as a replacement. They say that in a time of crisis, there is opportunity. Who is in the batter's box?
There are quite a few, as you said, and as Simon said, the name of Boris Johnson, Sunak as well, who was the previous chancellor, and so on, and many more people are coming forward. The problem, however, is that because of Johnson, but also because of Truss and so on, I don't think the electorate has any confidence in the party, irrespectively of who is going to be the new prime minister, who is going to be elected as leader of the Conservative Party. This is why all the opposition parties are asking for an election. It doesn't have confidence, this government, and it doesn't have legitimacy. And this is why even MPs from the Conservative Party itself, they are asking for a general election. Their thought, I think, is that if the situation goes like that and they have lost, as they have, all the legitimacy, there should be a general election. Yeah. Because at the end, if they go on like that, the Conservative Party will never elect any MPs ever again.
Yeah, I mean, you've had 3 Conservative prime ministers resign in just as many years. You say that the electorate could have no confidence in the Conservative leadership. That's at least what the opposition is saying. Do you think that the opposition can actually capitalize on this? Do they have that potential?
Yes, they have the potential to do that, and the latest polls, they show that the Labour Party is very, very much ahead of the Conservative Party because of all the issues that you described and all this instability and the markets obviously having problems with the proposal of Truss and so on. So I think there is a chance for the Labour Party. It is ahead on the polls, but for a lot of Conservative MPs as well, I think there is now a general election is a way to minimize the damage that it has happened in the party, which is very, very divided right now.
Okay. Marina Prentoulis, thank you very much for joining us here on the NewsHour. Do enjoy speaking to you. Thank you.